Gary Nasai Minasan. Today we're gonna talk about the second Hyper Battle DVD from Kamen Rider Revice, and that is Hello Secondary Rider Nigo. Very interesting story this is, but right off the bat we know that this is not a serious story. It is not gonna affect anything to the continuity of Kamen Rider Revice at all, but in some sense you could actually see that they can fit into the timeline as well. One thing we know thanks to Kamen Rider Decade is that the multiverse of Kamen Rider War actually existed. There is a lot of war where they are playing with the idea of the multiverse. Like even Kamen Rider Build existed in a totally different war from the rest of the rider. And it is at the end, at the final episode of Kamen Rider Build, that he got transported into the main timeline, into the war where the rest of the rider actually existed. So this is really interesting, and I think they did a really amazing job by introducing a different war rider, a different war Karizaki, coming to this war, asking for their help to seek for the secondary rider. And I really love how they are actually arguing about who actually is the secondary rider, because for those who do not know, Kamen Rider Nigo is one of the most crucial Kamen Rider in the Kamen Rider history, because he pioneered one of the most important and the most memorable thing in the Kamen Rider history, and that is the Henshin poses. Without Nigo, I would say it would take maybe a few more years before Kamen Rider would actually come and discover that, hey, maybe we should do a little bit about the Henshin pose when we are doing Henshin. Because when it comes to Ichigo, usually in the beginning they usually allow Ichigo to Henshin when he's riding the bike, and that is how he actually Henshin. But because at that moment the actor of Nigo, it doesn't really have a bike license, so he's not allowed to ride on the bike, so they cannot actually show him Henshin while riding a bike. So they have to figure out another way for him to Henshin, and therefore birth the idea of Henshin poses. He is the pioneer of the Henshin poses, and we can actually see that in this episode. A lot of people are doing the poses, a lot of people are doing some Henshin poses, so that is really amazing. I really enjoyed it when we actually saw that, and I really love the Vice name as well, the Gold Spinal Vice name. A lot of people would definitely argue that I think this is really debatable, that the Gold Spinal Vice, the Spinosaurus, is the second most popular dinosaur out there. I have to say number one has to go with T-Rex, but the second one right now might have to go with the raptor. Okay, so because like the raptor, thanks to Jurassic World, has been way more famous than they used to be. So I'll have to say the first one is T-Rex, and the second one is the raptor, and then maybe the third one is Triceratops. The fourth one is gonna be the bird thing, like the dinosaur that Rodan is best of, something like that. So, but why am I talking about this? Because at the end of the Hyper Battle DVD itself, we actually get to meet the third Karizaki, the fourth Karizaki, and the fifth Karizaki. They are actually here to ask for help again. But really interesting stuff that we actually get to see from this Hyper Battle DVD. Like I said, this is not really like a serious story for all of us to really care and really think about what is the implication of the story and all those stuff. And you can actually say that they are quite lazy for using Okami Deadman again in this Hyper Battle DVD, but I can't really blame them for doing that, because this is not like a really serious story, and I don't see them wanting to invest so much money into this Hyper Battle DVD itself. Okay, so one thing that I don't really get by the end of the story itself is like, why would Vice serve the tempura and rice to Iki at the end of the show itself? Is that particular food like the favorite food of Nigo? We are not sure. Okay, me personally never actually watched Kamen Rider, the first series of Kamen Rider, so I'm not sure why that is the case, that he was being served that food as a power up, something like that. But it is definitely a really fun stuff to actually see them actually showing the food, okay? Even though it is just a dumb thing to do. But I would say the biggest question after watching this series is like, how do you define the secondary rider? Is it the second rider to Henshin and therefore he is the second rider itself? Because if that is the case, a lot of primary rider is gonna be the secondary rider. If you watch Kamen Rider Drive, he is not the first rider. He like there is Chaser is the first rider, so Drive himself is gonna be the secondary rider. Then there are more rider out there who is like having this similar concept as well. Like Oz is not the first rider. W is not the first rider. How about who else is not the first rider? Like a lot of people are not the first rider. Okay, so if they are taking into the show continuity, the timeline of the show itself into consideration, a lot of our main riders are not gonna be the main rider. Kamen Rider XZ is not the main rider. Okay, like he is kind of like the fourth rider, or maybe the fifth rider in the mix. He is the last rider in the mix, if I do say so myself. Okay, so this is really interesting topic, because like how do you even determine who is the main rider and who is the secondary rider? Okay, because us who is outside from the TV show itself, like we are the watcher of the show. We knows the title of the show is called Kamen Rider Revice, so obviously Revice is gonna be the main rider and all those stuff. But I think in this hyper battle DVD, they actually put out a really interesting conversation as well, saying that maybe Vice himself is considered as the secondary rider. Me personally, I would actually I after I think and think and think, I would definitely say that Vice is the secondary rider compared to Evil, compared to Life, compared to even Demons itself. Okay, so I don't know, but that is what I'm thinking. Vice is a secondary rider. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this Hyper Battle DVD? Do we need to be so serious and to discuss who is actually the secondary rider, or we should just enjoy the show for what it is? That is all from me. Hope you enjoy. If you like what you see here, hit that red button into the silver one, and I'll be seeing you guys in the future. Bye.